Suicide is a painful subject, but a group of people are working together to help educate others about the problem. The 6th annual Utah County Suicide Prevention Walk was sponsored by Hope Task Force, a nonprofit agency in Provo dedicated to prevent suicide through intervention and prevention.
This is our 6th annual walk. When we started about 7 years ago when we first started talking about it, we wanted to create an opportunity to educate the community about suicide and suicide prevention. And the goal is to really educate Utah County about the seriousness of suicide, and that unfortunately it does happen in our own community. And the Suicide Task Force really wanted to get the word out that we need to educate families to prevent suicide, and that suicide is not an option.
People are so afraid to say that they have a problem. They don't want to tell anybody that they may be depressed, and so oftentimes they won't, and they suffer in silence. And so I think events like this really help people to have the courage to come forward and say, I have a problem. And for those of people out there that may have lost someone to suicide, come and join our support group. Oftentimes people are really afraid to walk through that door, but once they do walk through the door, it's just a family forever. We've had so many come through that door, and they'll stay there for a while until they figure, well, I think I'm good, and to move on. But they don't have to talk, they can just listen. But it's a very friendly place, and you meet a lot of friends, and you realize you're not alone.
Most of these families have lost siblings, family members, children to suicide. And so when you look at that, you're talking probably 80, 90 families that are here that have lost suicide. And we just want the word to go out there that we need to do more, that suicide is not an option, and we need to do all that we can to prevent it.
For those of you who struggle with suicide and thoughts of suicide, I want you to look deep in your heart before you actually do commit suicide, because it impacts people on such a deep level that you will never know. The pain and the devastation that you cause, people that you would not even know, co-workers and friends from high school. It touches everyone, when you take your life. And so I would hope that this event brings some awareness to, what suicide does and the impact it leaves on those that are left behind.
Be someone's lifeline. The Utah County Crisis Line is looking for volunteers. For more information, contact Volunteer Director Natalie Moss at utahcountycrisisline@gmail.com or call her at 801-319-1012.